So, I'm going to make a video on intuitive eating. So, what is my opinion on intuitive eating? I think it's, it's like, I was reading a comment the other day, not the other day, I'm telling a lie. Not the other day, I was reading it probably a while ago, probably a couple of years ago or something, and it said on it, the person was like, I don't agree with all these diets. I think everyone who's on a diet has an eating disorder. I think that, and I get my clients to intuitively eat. So firstly, what does it mean? It's very vague. Intuitive eating. I'm going to intuitively, because if I were to intuitively, damn it, intuitively eat, my body's telling me I want 5 donuts. I'm going to give it that, because if I don't give it 5 donuts, I'm a disordered eater, apparently. I just think it's very vague. It's very wishy-washy. Oh, I'm intuitive eating. Oh, my body fancies a carrot, so I'm going to have that now. What does that even mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have anything to do with nutrition. It doesn't have anything to do with common sense. Yeah, so it's like intuitively eating. What does that mean? You could my body's telling me that I want 5 burgers right now, even though it's going to make my blood glucose go really high. Well, it probably wouldn't make it too high, because when you work out a lot, you don't your muscles help to suck up the glucose, but you probably will spike it a bit. But if someone did that, if I was someone who didn't, if I was sarcopenic and had very low muscle mass, then if I were to eat 5 burgers, 4 burgers or whatever, my blood glucose would still go quite high. Or, candy bars, it would go even higher because of the lack of fat and protein. And it's a big hit of carbohydrate, isn't it? So yeah, intuitively eating, I think it can work if you have tracked in the past, you tracked all your macros. A chicken breast this size has 25 grams of protein. A chicken thigh this size has 20 grams of protein and, 5 grams of fat. A portion of rice this size is 40 grams of carbs. A sweet potato this big is blah, 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 So if I knew that, I've done it for a couple of years, which I have. I've done it in the past. And then by looking at the size of the food, how much is in there. Oh, some minced beef. 20% fat mince. Oh, that's got 18 grams in that amount. You sort of can gauge how many calories are in that portion, and you don't have to manually weigh it and do all that nonsense. You can just look at it. Oh, I'm eating that. Blah blah blah. Bam. So yeah, I think it can work in that sense. Oh yeah. You can get. I'm going to cook all my snacks. I'm going to have some nuts because I know that I need to get a bit more fat in, and I'm going to have this as a snack because it helps control my glucose. Blah blah. So yeah, so it is about critical thinking from learning about that and doing it in the past. Using what's it called? The app that tracks your food, MyFitnessPal. Using that in the past, blah blah, for a bit, and then after a while, you can gauge how much you don't need to do that anymore, and it saves you a hell of a lot of time. But it is good. It's good for people who haven't learned that and learned that how much is in what food and what shape and how much is in there, how much of each macro, how much of each calorie. I think it's good for them to track it for a few years and see, and then get used to it, and then they can do it visually using their eyes and using like their hands and saying, oh, it's that big, it's that size of chicken breast. Anyway, so intuitively eating, I think, is a very vague concept. It's very vague. It only works if you've tracked your calories before and all that, and your macros. But on its own, it's very vague. It doesn't really have a meaning. My body craves 5 chocolate bars right now. I'm going to give it. If I don't give my body 5 chocolate bars, I'm a disordered eater. You know, so vague eating, intuitively eating is vague. It makes no sense for most people. Once you learn how to track with your eyes, that's a good one. So yeah, so I think, that's what I think. What do you think in the comments? Comment, subscribe, like, I've done it backwards, like, comment or subscribe. And tell me what you think. Do you disagree? Does it make you mad? You comment below if it makes you really angry. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you say that? Comment below and just say what you think, and then you're done. So I'm done for this video. I will make another one at some point, and I'm out. And psh.